All right. In the combat, I'm gonna pause real fast while I go back to my other music. There we go. That's set to loop. Okay, so as the battle comes to an end, you know, the Rapidash just like collapses to the ground and starts kind of like huffing and kind of like thrashes a little bit on the ground before going unconscious. Seth is still obviously struggling down and pinning Samuel, who called out, and you know, all that smashing and like noise coming from downstairs after Samuel kind of like called out, it kind of like goes quiet. Hello?
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 Quiet.
You guys want to check downstairs while
I'm trying to
Yeah.
just figure out what Jimmy's doing, because I doubt that, you know, because combat's over, Jimmy's like, okay, I'm chill now.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I'm not necessarily sure how to, you know, get him out of, you know, hyper mode, outside of just making a roll for it.
You could just recall him.
I cannot. When in hyper mode, a shadow Pokemon can only perform shadow moves, cannot be recalled to a Pokeball, and will not leave hyper mode until KO'd or a successful call is made to it, even if the battle ends.
Yeah, so go ahead and give it another call.
Alright, it was what, 1d20 plus 2?
Yes. Let's see how this goes.
Dear baby Jesus.
7. No. He's still angry. So
So
yeah,
it ignores the original order, performing a random shadow move, but acts for the right team. How does it act? Does that mean it just, like...
yeah, it's just gonna start smacking on the unconscious Rapidash.
No.
So we may end up have a Pokemon death.
I'm
Shadow
sorry.
Pokemon.
Okay.
we can paralyze him?
You need to go to the store and buy a net anytime this happens, and just
Oh my
God.
This poor Rapidash.
I mean, it is also shadowified, so...
Oh, I need to do it from the correct one. All right, it's in the negatives.
Okay.
Oh God. All right. So while Eleanor is trying to calm down the Torchic, Seth has, you know, tackled Samuel. What is Spira doing?
Well, she's going to not do anything, apparently.
There you go.
Thank you.
Since Stanford, I don't have a choice.
Yep,
It comes with the name Jimmy.
It's just how shadow Pokemon are. They're aggressive as hell. You're free to walk around a little bit more than that, Spira. We're out of like combat.
Duh.
Stuff. Yeah.
Right.
I'll just tell Eleanor when to do her checks.
Sounds good. I would also make the suggestion of recalling your Pokemon. That being said, can I recall Charles and Maggie?
Yes.
She's gonna have her Justice come with her as they round the corner. And she's just gonna like yell at Samuel, like, "Why? How did Shroomish just get through the wall?" By the way.
He went up and
Oh, I see. I just
Yeah.
didn't see you move. I thought Shroomish literally just barreled through the wall.
He's
I
a
mean-
fungus. He can do what he wants.
He fucking Kool-Aid manned his way in here.
Oh yeah.
That tackle's strong.
for sure. She's just gonna go, Samuel, what in God's name? What are you doing?
He's just kind of like trying to struggle against Seth. Look, he just kind of sighs. Look, there's just things in this region that have been happening. It's not safe. It's not safe.
I disagree. It's slightly safer now when you're put behind bars.
It's more than just me. It's much more than just me.
Oh, I'm sure that the people that know more about this will be happy to ask you the questions. She's gonna go ahead and speed dial 911 right quick. whatever that looks like in the Pokemon universe.
Officer Jenny.
Yeah.
Help.
Help.
Sure, you make a call and you get a connection to the Pokemon Rangers. Hello. And you what can we do for you, the Rangers? What's your problem? Stuck somewhere, or we help with everything.
I thank you so much. Yes, I am Spira of Ocean View, and we came back worried for the well-being of Professor Cypress, and when we came back, his assistant attacked us in the lab. We have him restrained currently, and his Pokemon are subdued as well. If please just come and take this man, and the professor's also missing, but we're still looking for him.
You kind of hear some typing, and the dispatcher. Is that what they're called?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, thank you. The dispatcher kind of says, okay, so we have ourselves a potential kidnapping in Ocean View, and it's the Pokemon professor.
Correct, Professor Cypress himself.
I will send our best team. We'll be there 5 minutes top.
Oh, thank you so much.
Is everybody safe?
Everyone is okay currently.
Okay.
That you know of. Eleanor's still over here trying to
Yeah, we
calm
don't know
down
what's
the shit.
downstairs.
Yeah, do go ahead and do another call check. And speaking of that, as Spira is making that call, a bright flash
Thank God.
a bright
Jimmy immediately is going back in the ball.
a bright flash and like the cry of an Abra comes out from the downstairs.
Running.
What do I do? What do I do with? What do I do with Samuel? You can't just run down there by yourself.
Too late.
There could be evidence.
All right,
You're gonna
Spirus.
taint it.
You
He's not
can
going by
see.
yourself.
God damn it.
Who's all going down the damn stairs?
Do you two know nothing about police work?
Absolutely fucking not. That's why I
Right.
called the police.
So y'all can see the downstairs lab, correct?
Yeah.
Sure. So you make your way down the stairs, and this place is completely like ransacked. The bookshelves have been raided. What looks to be a whole wall of egg incubators have been smashed, most likely eggs stolen, and the machine that normally houses the three starters of any Pokemon region is like sparking, and like hoses are removed, and the Pokeballs appear to be missing.
You think I could like use my Pokemon education to try to figure out like if there are like signs of any like were Pokemon down here, or was it just people down here? Does that make sense?
Yeah, you can roll for that. You can see, because there are like footprints around and all that kind of stuff, like scuff marks and all of that. Sure. So you're able to discern that, of course, you already knew that there was an Abra, right?
Yeah.
You do recognize the footprints of a Larion. You recognize the footprints of a Hypno, and the footprints of a Persian. And you also make out, I know you're doing Pokemon education, but you do discern 3 distinct sets of footprints. They're kind of like boot tracks.
Wait, just out of curiosity, you said Larion. Do you mean Lyron? The middle of Aggron?
I guess
Okay.
I guess it
Okay.
is said like that. I've always
I
called
just
it
I just
Larion.
wanted to know what Pokemon it was.
Yeah, Larion, yeah.
Fair enough. So 3 people, 3 Pokemon came through, and yeah,
Presumably teleported away.
she'll look around for the Abra, but presume that it probably teleported away. She'll just like give a quick peek around.
Can Abra's mass teleport people?
Yes.
It just happened, so yes.
For the
Yes.
sake of the campaign, yes.
Yes.
I didn't actually. Oh yeah, I guess Abra can teleport more than one person.
I believe it's been shown in the anime that they can do that.
That they can-
stronger ones,
For sure.
like before they become Kadabras. So might be looking for something stronger later on.
We're looking for Shadow Abra.
I was gonna say, if there's an average, if there's just like a fucking baby Abra just chilling down here, I would probably capture it, honestly. But I digress.
My favorite verb.
Burp.
Yeah, absolutely. I would just clip
Burp.
little wings on his heels.
You give it little Hermes wings.
Yes.
Yo, is there anything in this trash barrel?
A hamburger.
Ew.
Happy.
DNA evidence.
No, not even half eaten, just a whole hamburger.
What
It's
the fuck?
it's earthbound logic.
Undertale trash burger.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess not wanting to disturb anything in here and not seeing anything in danger, I guess. Were these the incubators? Right here.
They're supposed to be bookshelves, but I will have to go with yes.
Okay, fair enough. It doesn't matter.
So, let's just say that there's probably enough spaces for 12 eggs.
Okay. So when we come back upstairs, Vera just sees Samuel still like in a headlock or whatever, and she just goes, Samuel, what on earth? What is going on? The downstairs lab is completely destroyed. What happened to the Pokemon down there?
He just kind of like gives a bit of a it's not a nervous laugh, but it's not like a a maniacal laugh either. He just kind of like laughs and he just goes, I told you, I'm not the only one. They executed the plan early. It wasn't supposed to go this way.
Who?
Them.
Who's them?
Did Jujubee kick you too hard?
Bring out Jimmy.
God. The ones that create these Pokemon. You know the ones I'm talking about.
They're created then.
I guess. I look. I just work for them. I use it.
You
I
just use your
watch-
good connection with the professor to essentially smuggle Pokemon into the hands of people who do terrible things to them.
I was supposed
Fuck.
to just watch him. That's all.
I see. Yeah, I'm really going to believe you right now,
I mean, I could have him roll.
I mean, she just doesn't believe him straight up. Like,
That's fair.
hey, that's not a.
And so kind of as this conversation happens, you hear like a banging on the front door, and you just hear, Pokemon Rangers, open up.
They're
Is
subtle,
everything
ain't
okay
they?
in there?
No. Samuel's an asshole.
I guess Spiro will run over to the Splunk.
Sure. So you open the door, and there are 3 rangers standing outside in their typical uniforms. There is a Flygon, an Arcanine, and a what's another like fast flying Pokemon?
Fast flying Pokemon?
Yeah. Pidgeot, maybe?
Yeah, Pidgeot may be too big.
Too big? Oh, well, I
Bravia.
guess. Yeah, but just another like rideable fast Pokemon.
Staraptor.
Staraptor.
I mean, if it can actually carry, sure, just something quick. So three
Sure.
rapid
They have
response. Yeah,
for
rapid
sure.
response Pokemon.
Oh, it's Machamp. He can just carry one of them on his shoulders.
Oh god.
Please, I need that. Throwback to Sun and Moon, where you're like sitting in like a kid.
Oh god, being swaddled. Yeah.
Yes.
Sure. And so
I
the
digress.
one of them goes, "Are you the one that made the call?"
Yes, please. We have him in here. He's already admitted guilt, sort of, but there's also a very badly injured and very dangerous Rapidash in the lobby. Maybe I should have called for a medical as well.
Don't worry. We're all medically trained. It's part
You
of the
know,
job.
I almost said something about the fact they're just gonna walk back there and see like this half beaten to death Rapidash just like bleeding out.
Just be very careful with the Rapidash. It is not well at all. Keep it unconscious if you can, maybe.
We can definitely do that if it calls for that. We're
It
just
does.
well. I'm going to take all of your statements, and you said the lab was something wrong with the lab itself.
It was completely destroyed. All
Right,
of the
well-
eggs were taken, and there's no Pokemon there at all anymore.
The two other rangers kind of look between them and go and just kind of nod, and they kind of like push past, and they kind of like walk by the Rapidash, and then they head down the stairs, and then one of them walks near the Rapidash, and then just kind of like pats it, says several soothing words, and then just starts kind of taking your statements on what happened. And then and of course he cuffs Samuel and just like throws him into one of the chairs.
Eleanor, being from like the countryside and not really dealing with the police and not really knowing what is like important information for her her details of what happened, her oh my god, what's the word that you just said?
Statement.
Yeah, her statement is just Samuel's an asshole.
And he takes that note and he goes, oh, it's kind of strange. I've known him for a while. I don't fully understand what's going on with him, but we'll get what we need.
Yeah, man's an asshole. He tried to point us away from here when he knows the professor's missing, and then just try to kick our asses with a juped up Rapidash.
I never expected him to be a trainer at all. He never showed any interest or anything like that.
I don't think it's about interest. It's something else.
About being able to be powerful.
And he kind of like clicks his pen. Well, we'll open an investigation, and we'll find the professor.
I like to believe, because no one else gave statements, he literally got Eleanor's statement of Samuel's an asshole and was like, that's it, that's done.
Not
deal.
dealing with kids.
No,
Case
not even
closed.
that. Yeah, case closed.
That's 20 years in prison for being an asshole.
Pokemon World. Being a dick. 20 years. Minimum of 4.
Did you say the naughty word? 5 years in prison.
Yeah, to better watch my language.
Heck. Just gets swatted. Open up!
Arcanine's just flamethrowering through fucking apartment walls.
Yep.
You said you said heck on Club
Penguin?
Club Empoleon.
Club Pokemon.
Gary
Oh,
would
no.
get locked
Yeah,
up
Club
for life
Empoleon.
then. Oh god.
Club Empoleon.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, you know what? Stanford's right. You know, Gary would get locked up forever for constantly calling Ash a loser.
No, he's got connections.
He just gets jailbroken every time.
By Professor Oak.
Yeah, he's that rich kid that his parents always can pay bail.
Yep.
God damn it, Gary, what did I tell you about calling Ash a loser?
He's a loser, Gramps.
Yeah,
What
well,
did both of you just say?
As long as you don't ride your bike in the house, I won't have to backhand you.
Jesus
Gramps, please.
Listen, Gary, I can't have you calling Ash a loser. I need to be on Dahlia's good side.
Oh, god damn
Okay.
it.
Well, yeah, so I guess we can just go. I
Wait,
think
so are the Rangers looking for Professor Cypress, or like did they just kind of like ignore the fact that he's missing?
No, they're gonna open an investigation and they're
Okay.
gonna look.
Did we give him the Rangers the collar?
excuse me. I will. Yeah, I'll give it to him, and I'll just, I'll make that part of my, I'll obviously tell them all about the state of downstairs and found the collar found in the sand
They can like
and all of this.
track the scent or something.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
Uh,
Alright.
well, yeah, I guess we'll.
You know, also, it was mentioned that Spyro just has the professor's phone number. We haven't even tried to call him. He could surely just be, on vacation.
He just took a boat ride to the island next door, and we're just like, oh my god, he's dead.
I mean, his assistant's still an asshole.
For sure, obviously hiding
I
something.
mean,
But
would you like to attempt making a phone call?
sure, I'll try to call him. I guess once we go outside, because they're like, oh, we'll find him. Don't worry about it. And then we walk out of the door, and I'm like, I mean, they said that they'll find him, but I'm gonna fucking call anyway.
Sure. And so you call 1 ring, 2 ring, 3 rings, and then you get, one of those pre-recorded missed call messages of, thank you you've reached Professor Cypress. I'm not in the office, or I'm not at the lab at the moment. Try calling the lab, and he gives the same number. But then after like a moment, after that message ends, you get a call back from his phone.
Also, are you telling me that Professor Cypress isn't the type of person to start his voicemail with like, "Hey, I'm not at the phone right now, motherfucker."
Enough of a pause where you start talking as if he answered.
Oh yeah. God, I hate that so much. But upon answering the phone, it's silent for a moment before you hear a voice that's clearly not Professor Cypress say, "Who's calling?"
Um, she is like just stands there and like is like doesn't know how to react at first, and then just says, "Someone looking for the professor."
He's not here right now.
Oh, that's a shame. And who is this? Oh,
I asked you
awkward.
first. People
Professor's
don't.
phone really pulling the I asked you first, now you tell me.
She just goes, this is Serene. I was just you know, the professor had an appointment. I was going to start my journey soon, and well, I can't seem to get a hold of him.
And it goes quiet for a moment before you hear the several like various cries of Pokemon, and he goes, and the voice on the phone goes, well, that's a shame. Maybe you should go to his lab. I don't know what to tell you.
So were any of those cries a Laren, Hypno, or Persian by chance?
No.
Or a Mighty Ana.
Give me a Pokemon education. And you can roll twice with advantage because you're looking for specific sounds.
For sure. Hiya. And hiya.
You can discern that they are not any of those, but one is more apparent than the others, and it is the cry of a... Shit. I had a Pokemon in
Cry
mind.
of a shit.
Yeah, it's the
Me
trash
too.
Pokemon.
I
It's
can't wait for
rubbish.
Gen 8 now, or Gen 9 is the
Gen 9
next
will
one.
be the new one.
Just 1 second.
Calling it now. Goody has brought the shit Pokemon into the universe.
The cry of a haunch crow.
Haunch crow.
Yeah, it'd be real awkward if like we weren't going off of game rules and they were saying their own names and we couldn't identify it.
It's more like the
Totodile.
movies.
Oh, that might be a Celebi.
Alright. The lighthearted Pokemon campaign is turned into a damn kidnapping mystery.
Yeah, so she'll just go, I went to the lab. There was nobody home. No one answered the door.
And with that, the phone line cuts out.
I'm just spam call.
Oh, actually, before it cuts out, among the obviously you hear some banging and the sounds of the Pokemon cries cease, but you hear a very distinct mechanical whirling sound and the sound of rushing water.
And then the phone line cuts.
Yes.
Okay. Well, if we didn't already know that there was something going on, I would now be panicking. But instead, all we know is that he's missing, and I could have sworn I heard water. And considering the placement of the collar on the beach right next to the dock, he was probably taken onto the boat. I am assuming against his will. Oh boy. I do not know what to do. I want to try and find him, but we
I
have
mean, where's the boat usually go?
Spiro would actually know that. And it travels between these three islands, or these islands right here, the Seabrook Town, New Wake Town, and Wellborn. It docks normally at Seabrook or Wellborn.
I mean, Pokemon Rangers are already investigating. I'm sure they got a boat for some flying Pokemon.
That is true. I suppose we should just leave it to them, but I'm very worried. What is the like from Ocean View, like if we were to continue down like the routes, like the way they were kind of meant to be gone down, like when would we in this like general area?
So Wellborn City, of course, is a gym, and it's kind of, or has a gym. It originally was going to be Seabrook was actually where you guys were originally going to start before I let you guys choose your own starting town. There is no set gym strength, right? There's only 2 gym leaders that don't carry weaker Pokemon, and that's Ocean View and Melrose City. So if you can actually go that way if you want to, but you also know that there is a gym at Highcliff Village, so it's kind of up to you. The routes themselves may be a bit rough because of the ocean faring Pokemon, and you know that there's been a recent uptick in like Tentacool and Tentacruel activity. But other than that, it's not that bad a travel, really.
Where the fuck is the Lugia? Piece of shit needs to control their fucking domain. Oh, I see, yeah, because if we had started in Seabrook Town, then you would travel and then do the loop-de-loop around these islands, and then go to Ocean View, and then go up the continent, and then do those, and then come back.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of trainers that they immediately go from Ocean View to Wellborn to knock out that gym because it's kind of like out of the way.
For sure, and then come back around.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the ferry's gone, and
you do. Speaking of, because remember you are from here, you do know that the sea captain lives here. Him and his men have a like a bunkhouse.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyone's there.
I mean, if it's just a ferry that sits at a port and then it just rotates sort of like a bus, then it's totally possible that the nefarious individuals involved could have just taken the professor on the boat and, you know, whatever other Pokemon that they had, and it's possible that they either fooled the captain or just, he just didn't notice or care. That's a possibility.
Or they just straight up yoinked his boat.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna have to hit it with a refresh because I can't control anything anymore.
We want to see if the captain's home.
Sure, we might as well. Since if he is actually here, then that would mean that his boat was actually stolen, which would be not.
You know it's the northernmost house.
Whee!
Sure. So knocking on the door, for a moment you don't really hear anything, and then you hear some shuffling, and then the door opens to a pretty old but burly looking man, and kind of like scratches his head and he goes, Spira, what are you doing here? You need a boat?
She blinks several times at him and goes, well, I guess I would know his name, but
Captain Taylor.
Captain Taylor, you're here.
Yeah, we're all here.
That means there's a problem.
What do you mean, problem?
Your boat was stolen.
My boat was what? And he kind of like looks past you, and he kind of just like lets out like a like a yell.
Like the little, like, the burly man sad cry.
Yeah. My boat? Where in the hell did it go?
She just goes, well, we just tried to find the professor, and he was missing, and his assistant, who is now in the custody of the Pokemon Rangers, was acting very strangely and attempted to fight us when we confronted him about it. And I just called the professor directly, and someone I don't know answered his phone and was very cryptic and unhelpful, as you might imagine. And, well, your boat is gone, and it sounded like they were on a boat. So. And she just like shrugs and goes, I checked to see if you were here or if maybe you had, something happened to you too.
And he kind of like grits his teeth and he goes, that was my best boat. If what you say is true, then I guess we're going on an adventure. I got an older boat, but I think it'll do. What do you say?
She just
Adventure time?
She just looks and goes, well, yeah, I suppose.
Interject. We would just need some time to get ready.
Indeed, a quick jaunt to the Pokemon Center would do us all some good, I think.
That's fine. I need 2 days. I gotta get the boat out of the dry dock. We'll get the professor back, and I'm gonna get my damn boat back. And with that, curtains close, and we will pick this up next Saturday.
Woohoo!
Woo!
You wanted to do the trainer's journey? Fuck you, kidnap professor.
Hell yeah! All right. Well, as much as I would love to pass on the raid that I got from Caden and just keep it going, I think I can. I take that back.
Yeah, I don't know who you're thinking of, but
There we go. All right. I'm gonna head on out of here. I will see you guys around. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope y'all enjoyed the Pokemon Tabletop RPG. I'll see you guys around. Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Yes,
Bye.
Jules.